What's up, guys? This is John. I'm giving you my humble opinion. And I am no expert in this matter. I'm giving my thoughts. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay, guys? And this has to do with the supposedly moon landing in 1969. And look, I was born in 68, so I was only one, And, and so my question with that is, how do we get that big, car in the spaceship? And did we leave it there? And how? Remember when they put the American flag supposedly on the moon? What did people see that with this latest, endeavor? And people have been saying that we can't leave the Earth atmosphere, for a minute. And again, I don't know that much about it, and it's too dang hot. And supposedly a couple of these astronauts, quote, were in movies, and stuff. And again, I'm not, saying they were, but you guys do your own research. Think for yourself. All right? I am trying to get people to think for themselves and not buy in this propaganda. That's why they call it TV programming. Turn it off, and don't live in the Matrix, and stuff. But my opinion is, how did they get back? Who was taking the photo when they took off? And is that thing still up there? And I'm sorry, I just don't buy it. People just want to believe in this so much. If you just have a different opinion, they'll all melt down. Just try it. Try it with somebody, that doesn't want to hear it. Just, hey, I have a different opinion. I'll bet you they will have a meltdown, And it's sad that we got programmed this so much, and I will prove, that this latest supposedly, launched wasn't CGI, wasn't done in a studio. I want proof, And where are all the stars, in all these photos? I'm just saying, I'm just trying to get people to think, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's, don't believe what you're throwing out there. Do your own research. Think for yourself. And so. But that's all. That's just my opinion. And God bless. Be safe and have a nice day. All right, thank you.